out. 343 finally breaks their silence on Halo Infinite.
Gentlemen, 343 has finally broken their silence and have actually given us a teaser of what we can expect for Halo Infinite's future. 343 will be doing a live stream literally in a few hours of this video going live, sharing what is next for Halo Infinite. It sucks in a way because with the teaser they did show, and I'll put it up on screen now, it seems like a full Banished season was initially planned for Halo Infinite. So it would have been the Season of Fire for Spirit of Fire, and there would have been Season of the Banished for the Banished. This would explain why the brutish models of weapons were also in the shop, and the leaked double barrel shotty with gravity hammer attachment probably would have gone into this as well. I would have been super hyped with the little snippet they did show off too, because it looks awesome, so it's a missed opportunity that it's probably just going to be another cosmetic update. With that said, there is new maps and content hitting the game today as well. The Rig remake is coming out called Interference, and the pro team over at 343 have actually been testing 2 new maps, Fortress and Origin, but more on them in a little bit. One of them is a Coliseum remake from...
So the big update is some Forge maps that the community made and shop update that you can buy.
Halo 5. We also have an update on the cheating situation.
Let's see.
Cheaters have developed their cheats even further, which is hard to believe that was even possible, but they have. 343 has said nothing yet. There's even been top players calling out 343 on the state of the game. We have a lot to talk about today. Let's get into it. First up, 343 shared the teaser for the Banished operation launching April 30th on Halo Infinite. The teaser itself would indicate some humans, some Spartans have joined the Banished. First of all, it's a shame they cancelled the multiplayer story, because that would have worked into this.
Yeah, everything. It's like, 343's doing this. It's a shame that they canceled this and they canceled, like, everything that they do just has a freaking stain on it. My goodness.
A lot of people have said it's hard to be excited.
Wait, is his ping really 202? Am I reading that?
When all they expect are 10 overpriced cosmetic bundles for 200 USD in the shop, and then we get a 20-tier pass full of filler items. Zerasia even said it himself, image on screen here. But the juicy part about this is 343 also has a live stream coming up in a few hours of this video going live. If you are watching this video in the first 2 hours, the live stream will be coming up soon. Now we're hoping 343 showcases the future additions to the game beyond the Banished update they are doing, so you can expect a full breakdown of that as tomorrow's video. Personally, I'm hoping 343 shares the match composer finally, so we get an idea of what it's going to look like, as well as 343 sharing what's going to come next. How long are they going to support Halo Infinite? Are they going to address any of the big issues everybody has brought up? That's what
they're not gonna say. There's no way they're gonna say. That would be stupid of them to say how long they're gonna support Infinite. Because the moment that they say, all right, guys, this is, we're going to support Infinite for 1 more year, blah, 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 then everyone jumps ship. It's like, oh, well, this game's, it's going to die. They'll never say. They're just going to keep, slowly milking it until they just let it go. And then we'll be like, oh, I guess they're not supporting
Halo.api posted this online with an assault bomb emoji, so many are predicting that Assault may finally release in the not too distant future. I'm genuinely surprised it took this long, as Griffball needs Assault to even function. Come on, 343, give us an official Griffball playlist. Now, as I said, many people are going to expect them to address key community concerns, as so far, in 2024, there has been numerous issues that have popped up. It is safe to say the Forgers have been carrying Halo Infinite. Shout out to you guys, absolute legends. Now, speaking of Forgers, 2 new maps should be releasing today on Halo Infinite. Corrosion is expected to finally roll out into its 24/7 playlist for the final week of the Yappening 2 event, and the Rig makes a return via Interference. This will be going into the ranked playlist, but I also hope the unranked social modes get it too. The Forgers specifically said they wanted like an Arctic aesthetic, but many people said they wish it was as colorful as the original. It does look a bit bland, just like the Solitude Halo 5 Plaza remake. That also...
Yo. Okay, look, this is the Halo 5 version. This is the Halo 5 version. This is the Halo Infinite version. Yo, what? Oh, God, what are we doing? This game is endless entertainment, I swear. I swear. How bad was the internet while you were in Australia? Well, when I went to Australia, they didn't even have cable internet back in 2013. All they had was DSL, which all of the United States was already moved over to cable. So it was bad.
People said they wish it was as colorful as the original. It does look a bit bland, just like the Solitude Halo
It does
5
look
Plaza.
a bit. This is what I'm talking about, Remy. I think you're incredible, but you are so agreeable. It's insane. Your agreeableness level is just like way up here. You're so nice all the time. Like, yeah, it looks a bit bland. Look at this. The whole
Remake
thing
that
is
also
one
was
color.
Lifeless, so I wish we had some color. Now, if you want to be a detective and you actually look up the 343 Protein gamer tags, you can see the maps they've been testing over the past couple weeks. So there's 2 new.
They're really good at doing one color maps. Like, holy crap, how are you even supposed to, like, have any sense of depth in that? The lighting is so bad. The color is just like, bleh. Dude, on everything, every Halo 3 map, and I've talked about this before when I did a Halo 3 LAN in December. I was playing Halo 3 for, like, an entire day, multiplayer, and I was like, these maps actually look better than Halo Infinite maps. The multiplayer looks better. And I don't know how that's possible on such old hardware. But I mean, holy crap, look at this. This is a tan, brown, like a tan and green and blue map if you count the sky as a color. I mean, this is wild stuff, dude.
New maps they're also testing. One is called Fortress and the other is Origin. On screen are both of the maps, and Fortress is like a medieval castle, and I quite like the look of it. Origin is a remake of Colosseum, and honestly, at this point, the lighting needs some work. Once again, Forges are carrying, so shout out to you guys. This brings
they didn't even make it. It was a Fortress classic.
Brings me to cheaters and state of the game. I've been tagged numerous times into people running into cheaters on Infinite, and I've been helping to showcase the issue, so hopefully 343 fixes it. On screen is their latest exploit, and it's bad.
Nice.
They now no-clip through the floors with instant kill assault rifles flying around the map. Come on, 343, you gotta do something. The state of the game is so rough now, you even have world champions speaking out about it. Lucid specifically said this: point of view as a Halo player the last month. 343 is bailing on Halo seasons. Your shots aren't counting, you're waiting an eternity to find games, and the ones you do find are terribly balanced.
I quit playing Halo Infinite a long time ago when shots weren't registering. I'm like, there's no way I'm just gonna keep playing a game where shots don't register. Like, until they get that figured out, I'm not touching it, dude. There's just no possible way.
Still playing brown and grey Forge maps with no other new content, on top of cheaters flying around on their magic carpets. All while in the dark, assuming the next Halo comes out in 3 years, it is actually pathetic. And the man is right. I've been pointing out all of these issues, and it seems like nothing has been done, which is why today's live stream is so important.
It's the name of this video.
Answers, and I can only imagine what the chat is going to be like.
343 loves brown and grey Forge
today,
maps.
and this was very interesting to read. I've mentioned a bit about this in the past, but it seems like most Halo-related projects, at least at the moment, are being outsourced from 343, with 343 themselves being the overseeing company. If people wanted a different studio to work on Halo, then this is as close as you're going to get while still having 343 involved. We know Sperasoft is making the Forge maps, aka Corrosion. We know Sky.
I don't want 343 involved in anything with Halo at all. I mean, we gave them a decade. Is that like... It's Microsoft's fault. It's not 343. You know, if you go to a wedding and you're like, oh, the food here at this wedding sucks, you don't get mad at the people making the food, you know, whatever catering company they got hired. You go to whoever hired them, the bride and groom or whoever, and like, hey, the catering company you hired sucks. That's all we know. This.
iBox Labs is working on other Halo Infinite items, and Certain Affinity is working on a secret project that's been in development for nearly 3 years at this point. So even though at the moment we don't see anything publicly, things seem to be changing quite drastically behind the scenes. So just keep that in mind. In any case, that catches you up to everything Halo related you need to know. It's going to be a very interesting video tomorrow. For the whole community's sake, I hope I'm covering good news, but I've learned to not get my hopes up. So thank you all for watching. I hope you'll enjoy. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Never get your hopes up.